Doorman. Noun. A person who holds open the door at the entrance to a building, summons taxicabs, and provides an element of security. In apartment buildings, he also accepts deliveries and may perform certain concierge-type services. Possessions. Noun. Control or occupancy of something for which one does not necessarily have private property rights. Located. Verb. To place. To set in a particular spot or position. Pizza. Noun. A baked Italian dish of a thinly rolled bread dough crust typically topped before baking with tomato sauce, cheese and other ingredients such as meat, vegetables or fruit. Solving. Verb. To find an answer or solution to a problem or question. To work out. Birdwatching. Noun. Observing or identifying wild birds in their natural environment. Dish. Noun. A vessel such as a plate for holding or serving food, often flat with a depressed region in the middle. Verb. To put in a dish or dishes. Serve. Usually food. Sets. Verb. To put something down. To rest. Noun. A punch for setting nails in wood. Noun. A young plant fit for setting out. A slip. Shoot. Verb. To divide a class group in a subject according to ability. Noun. The system of tunnels that is the home of a badger. Charismatic. Noun. A member of the charismatic movement. Adjective. Of, related to, or having charisma. Decide. Verb. To resolve. A contest, problem, dispute, etc. To choose, determine, or settle. Democrat. Noun. A supporter of democracy. An advocate of democratic politics. Originally as opposed to the aristocrats in revolutionary France. Recruiter. Noun. Agent noun of recruit. One who recruits, particularly one employed to recruit others. Inspector. Noun. A person employed to inspect something. Softly. Adverb. In a soft manner, gently. Privilege. Noun. Ecclesiastical law. An exemption from certain laws granted by the Pope. Verb. To grant some particular right or exemption to. To invest with a peculiar right or immunity. To authorize. Murder. Noun. The crime of deliberately killing another person without justification. Verb. To deliberately kill a person or persons without justification, especially with malice aforethought. Fence. Noun. A thin artificial barrier that separates two pieces of land or a house perimeter. Verb. To enclose, contain or separate by building fence. Infrastructure. Noun. Systems theory. An underlying base or foundation especially for an organization or system. Imagination. Noun. The image-making power of the mind. The act of mentally creating or reproducing an object not previously perceived. The ability to create such images. Helmet. Noun. A protective head covering, usually part of armor. Verb. To cover with, or as if with, a helmet. Civil. Adjective. Having to do with people in government office as opposed to the military or religion. Compilation. Noun. The act or process of compiling or gathering together from various sources. Exile. Noun. The state of being banished from one's home or country. Verb. To send into exile. Finger. Noun. A slender jointed extremity of the human hand. Exclusive of the thumb. Verb. To identify or point out. Also put the finger on. To report to or identify for the authorities. Rat on. Rat out. Squeal on. Tattle on. Turn in. Catching. Verb. Heading. To capture. Overtake. Noun. The action of the verb catch. Adjective. Contagious. Stepsister. Noun. The daughter of one's stepparent who is not the daughter of either of one's parents. Businesswoman. Noun. A woman involved in business. Cable. Noun. Material. A long object used to make a physical connection. Verb. To provide with cable. Fog. Noun. A thick cloud that forms near the ground. The obscurity of such a cloud. Verb. To become covered with or as if with fog. Burned. Verb. To cause to be consumed by fire. Clown. Noun. A slapstick performance artist often associated with a circus and usually characterized by bright, oversized clothing, a red nose, face paint, and a brightly colored wig. Verb. To act in a silly or playful fashion. Balancing. Verb. To bring items to an equipoise, as the scales of a balance by adjusting the weights. Noun. An action wherein someone balances or something is balanced. Cloudy. Adjective. Covered with or characterized by clouds, overcast. Based. Verb. To give as its foundation or starting point. To lay the foundation of. Adjective. Founded on. Having a basis. Often used in combining forms. Mowing. Verb. To cut down grass or crops. Verb. To make grimaces. Mock. Verb. To put into mows. Noun. The activity by which something is mown. Examination. Noun. The act of examining. Cafeteria. Noun. A restaurant in which customers select their food at a counter then carry it on a tray to a table. To eat. Hamster. Noun. Any of various Old World rodent species belonging to the subfamily Chrysetinae. Verb. To secrete or store privately, as a hamster does with food in its cheek pouches. Management. Noun. Administration. The use of limited resources combined with forecasting, planning, leadership and execution skills to achieve predetermined specific goals. Mowing. Verb. To cut down grass or crops. Verb. To make grimaces. Mock. Verb. To put into mows. Noun. The activity by which something is mown. Courier. Noun. A person who looks after and guides tourists. Verb. To deliver by courier. Consistent. Noun. In the plural. Objects or facts that are coexistent, or in agreement with one another. Adjective. Of a regularly occurring, dependable nature. Scientist. Noun. One whose activities make use of the scientific method to answer questions regarding the measurable universe. A scientist may be involved in original research, or make use of the results of the research of others. Congress. Noun. A coming together of two or more people. A meeting. Verb. To assemble together. Installment. Noun. One of a series of parts, whether equal or unequal to the other parts of the series, of a given entity or a given process, which part presents or is presented at a particular scheduled interval. Selfie. Noun. A photographic self-portrait, especially one taken manually, not using a timer, tripod etc., with a small camera or mobile phone. Verb. To take a selfie. Building. Noun. The act or process by which something is built. Construction. Candidate. Noun. A person who is running in an election. Verb. To stand as a candidate for an office, especially a religious one. Shading. Verb. To shield from light. Fundamentals. Noun. Usually in the plural. A leading or primary principle, rule, law, or article, which serves as the groundwork of a system. An essential part. Noun. The fundamental analysis data. Renovate. Verb. To renew. To revamp something to make it look new again. Disco. Noun. A genre of dance music that was popular in the 1970s. Characterized by elements of soul music with a strong Latin American beat and often accompanied by pulsating lights. Verb. To dance disco-style dances. Noun. Slightly obsolete. A nightclub where dancing takes place. Remote. Noun. An element of broadcast programming originating away from the station's or show's control room. Verb. To connect to a computer from a remote location. Adjective. At a distance. Disconnected. Noun. A device used to operate an appliance, such as a television, vehicle or mechanical toy from a short distance away. Parents. Noun. One of the two persons from whom one is immediately biologically descended. A mother or father. Verb. To act as parent. To raise or rear. Laid. Adjective. Of paper. Marked with parallel lines. As if ribbed. From wires in the mold. Verb. To place down in a position of rest. Or in a horizontal position. Verb. To don or put on. To fill in. Phylacteries. Gorgeous. Adjective. Of a person or place. Very beautiful. Rings. Noun. Physical. A solid object in the shape of a circle. Verb. To enclose or surround. Noun. The resonant sound of a bell. Or a sound resembling it. Verb. Of a bell, etc. To produce a resonant sound. Noun. An algebraic structure which consists of a set with two binary operations. An additive operation and a multiplicative operation. Such that the set is an abelian group under the additive operation. A monoid under the multiplicative operation. And such that the multiplicative operation is distributive with respect to the additive operation. Noun. A gymnastics apparatus and discipline consisting of two rings suspended from a bar. Democrat. Noun. A supporter of democracy. An advocate of democratic politics. Originally as opposed to the aristocrats in revolutionary France. Napkin. Noun. A serviette. A. Usually rectangular. Piece of cloth or paper used at the table for wiping the mouth and hands for cleanliness while eating. Reply. Noun. A written or spoken response. Part of a conversation. Verb. To give a written or spoken response. Especially to a question, request, accusation or criticism. To answer. Command. Noun. An order to do something. Verb. To order. Give orders. To compel or direct with authority. Electric. Noun. Usually with definite article. Electricity. The electricity supply. Adjective. Of. Relating to. Produced by. Operated with. Or utilizing electricity. Electrical. Decoding. Verb. To convert from an encrypted form to plain text. Noun. An instance of the translation of something into a form more suitable for subsequent processing. Pharmacist. Noun. A professional who dispenses prescription drugs in a hospital or retail pharmacy. Packed. Verb. Physical. To put or bring things together in a limited or confined space. Especially for storage or transport. Adjective. Put into a package. Ask. Noun. An act or instance of asking. Verb. To request information or an answer to a question. Monster. Noun. A terrifying and dangerous creature. Verb. To make into a monster. To categorize as a monster. To demonize. Adjective. Very large. Worthy of a monster. Squad. Noun. A group of people organized for some common purpose. Usually of about 10 members. Verb. To act as part of, or on behalf of, a squad. Rate. Noun. The worth of something. Value. Verb. To assign or be assigned a particular rank or level. Snack. Noun. A light meal. Verb. To eat a light meal. Pine. Noun. Any coniferous tree of the genus Pinus. Dark. Adjective. Having an absolute or, more often, relative lack of light. Apartment. Noun. A complete domicile occupying only part of a building, especially one for rent. A flat. Establish. Verb. To make stable or firm. To confirm. Rock. Noun. A formation of minerals, specifically. Actual. Noun. An actual, real one. Notably. Adjective. Relating to a person's acts or deeds. Active. Practical. Blush. Noun. An act of blushing. A red glow on the face caused by shame. Modesty. Etc. Verb. To become red in the face. and sometimes experience an associated feeling of warmth, especially due to shyness, shame, excitement, or embarrassment. Health. Noun. The state of being free from physical or psychological disease, illness, or malfunction. Wellness. Badly. Adjective. Ill, unwell. Adverb. In a bad manner. Green. Adjective. Having green as its color. Garage. Noun. A building, or section of a building, used to store a car or cars, tools and other miscellaneous items. Verb. To store in a garage. Dreaming. Verb. To see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Noun. An instance of dreaming, a dream or reverie. Locked. Verb. To become fastened in place. Adjective. Having undergone locking, secured by a lock. Prediction. Noun. A statement of what will happen in the future. Dietitian. Noun. A person who studies or practices dietetics. Honor. Noun. Recognition of importance or value. Respect. Veneration. Of someone, usually for being morally upright or successful. Verb. To think of highly. To respect highly. To show respect for. To recognize the importance or spiritual value of. Gaining. Verb. To acquire possession of. Noun. Gain. Profit. Spends. Noun. Amount of money spent, during a period, expenditure. Verb. To pay out, money. Deployment. Noun. An arrangement or classification of things. Annoy. Noun. A feeling of discomfort or vexation caused by what one dislikes. Verb. To disturb or irritate, especially by continued or repeated acts. To bother with unpleasant deeds. Recreated. Verb. To give new life, energy or encouragement. To refresh. Enliven. Verb. To create anew. Seeing. Verb. Stative. To perceive or detect with the eyes, or as if by sight. Noun. The action of the verb to see. Eyesight. Adjective. Having vision. Not blind. Manga. Noun. A comic originating in Japan. Fall on. Verb. To experience. To suffer. To fall upon. Finishing. Verb. To complete something. Noun. The act of completing something. Batteries. Noun. A device used to power electric devices, consisting of a set of electrically connected electrochemical or, archaically, electrostatic cells. A single such cell when used by itself. Environmentalist. Noun. One who holds the view that environment, rather than heredity or culture, is the primary factor in the development of an individual or group. Adjective. Of, or relating to environmentalism. Road map. Noun. A map with a visual representation of roads used for automobile travel and navigation. A road map may contain other relevant data, such as terrain or railroads. Verb. To construct a plan of action regarding something. Prepared. Verb. To make ready for a specific future purpose. To set up. To assemble or equip. Adjective. Followed by the preposition to. Disposed. Willing. Ready. To do something. Catering. Verb. To provide. Particularly. Verb. To place. Set. Move. Or cut diagonally or rhomboidally. Noun. The business of providing food and related services. Additionally. Adverb. By way of addition. In addition to. Also. Soundly. Adverb. In a thorough manner. In manner free of defect or deficiency. Adjective. Abbreviation of declare. Adverb. From a higher position to a lower one. Downwards. Lane. Noun. Used in street names, a road, street, or similar thoroughfare. Legislation. Noun. The act of legislating, preparation and enactment of laws, the laws enacted. Ethnic. Noun. An ethnic person, especially a foreigner or member of an immigrant community. Adjective. Of or relating to a group of people having common racial, ancestral, national, religious or cultural origins. Come back. Verb, to return to a place. Brush. Noun, an implement consisting of multiple more or less flexible bristles or other filaments attached to a handle, used for any of various purposes including cleaning, painting, and arranging hair. Verb, to clean with a brush. Peanut. Noun, a legume resembling a nut. The fruit of the plant Arachis hypogea. Verb, to pull on somebody's tie as a prank, causing the knot to tighten. Mercy. Noun, relenting, forbearance to cause or allow harm to another. Verb, to feel mercy. Interjection, expressing surprise or alarm. Snack. Noun, a light meal. Verb, to eat a light meal. Purrs. Noun, the vibrating sound made by a cat in its throat when contented. Verb, of a cat, to make a vibrating sound in its throat when contented. Channels. Noun, the physical confine of a river or slough, consisting of a bed and banks. Verb, to make or cut a channel or groove in. Noun, the whale of a sailing ship which projects beyond the gunwale and to which the shrouds attach via the chains. One of the flat ledges of heavy plank bolted edgewise to the outside of a vessel, to increase the spread of the shrouds and carry them clear of the bulwarks. Noun, formal lines of command and procedure. Objects. Noun, a thing that has physical existence. Composite. Noun, a mixture of different components. Verb, to make a composite. Adjective, made up of multiple components. Compound or complex. Noun, a non-zero, natural number that is expressible as the product of two or more natural numbers other than itself and one. Bags. Noun, a flexible container made of cloth, paper, plastic, etc. Verb, to put into a bag. Session. Noun, an informal gathering of musicians to play music, especially improvised jazz or a similar genre. Noun, a period devoted to a particular activity, e.g. the annual or semi-annual periods of a legislative body, that together comprise the legislative term, whose individual meetings are also called sessions. Verb, to hold or participate in a jam session with other musicians. Highway. Noun, a motor vehicle for transporting large numbers of people along roads. Noun, a main, direct public road, especially a multi-lane, high-speed thoroughfare connecting major population centers. Specials. Noun, a reduction in consumer cost, usually for a limited time, for items or services rendered. Verb, nursing, to supervise a patient one-on-one. Obvious. Adjective, easily discovered, seen, or understood. Self-explanatory. Magnet. Noun, a piece of material that attracts some metals by magnetism. Campaigns. Noun, a series of operations undertaken to achieve a set goal. Verb, to take part in a campaign. Generally. Adverb, popularly or widely. Investing. Verb, to spend money, time, or energy on something, especially for some benefit or purpose. Used within. Noun, the act of something being invested. An investment. Region. Noun, any considerable and connected part of a space or surface. Specifically, a tract of land or sea of considerable but indefinite extent. A country. A district. In a broad sense. A place without special reference to location or extent but viewed as an entity for geographical, social or cultural reasons. Route. Noun, a course or way which is traveled or passed. Verb, to direct or divert along a particular course. Drinking. Verb, to consume, a liquid, through the mouth. Noun, an act or session by which drink is consumed, especially alcoholic beverages. Heat. Noun, thermal energy. Discuss. Verb, to converse or debate concerning a particular topic. Powder. Noun. The fine particles which are the result of reducing dry substance by pounding, grinding, or triturating, or the result of decay. Dust. Verb. To reduce to fine particles. To pound, grind, or rub into a powder. Noun. A very pale blue color. Noun. Freshly fallen, uncompacted snow, especially in the context of alpine skiing. Ceiling. Verb. To line or finish a surface, such as a wall, with plaster, stucco, thin boards, or similar. Noun. The overhead closure of a room. Practicing. Noun. The act of one who practices. Adjective. Actively engaged in a profession. Verb. To repeat an activity as a way of improving one's skill in that activity. Pretend. Verb. To claim, to allege, especially when falsely or as a form of deliberate deception. Adjective. Not really what it is represented as being. Imaginary, feigned, highly. Adverb. In a high or esteemed manner. Meeting. Noun. Gerund. The act of persons or things that meet. Internship. Noun. A job taken by a student in order to learn a profession or trade. Organized. Verb. To arrange in working order. Adjective. Of a person, characterized by efficient organization. Meals. Noun. Food that is prepared and eaten, usually at a specific time, and usually in a comparatively large quantity, as opposed to a snack. Noun. The coarse ground edible part of various grains often used to feed animals. Flour or a coarser blend than flour. Noun. A speck or spot. Awe. Noun. A feeling of fear and reverence. Verb. To inspire fear and reverence in. Noon. Noun. The 9th hour of the day counted from sunrise. Around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Verb. To relax or sleep around midday. Regulating. Verb. To dictate policy. Heritage. Noun. An inheritance. Property that may be inherited. Many. Noun. A multitude. A great aggregate. A mass of people. The generality. The common herd. Adjective. A large number of. Numerous. Pronoun. An indefinite large number of people or things. Considering. Verb. To think about seriously. Noun. Consideration. Adverb. Given the circumstances. Preposition. Taking into account. Month. Noun. A period into which a year is divided, historically based on the phases of the moon. Following. Verb. To go after. To pursue. To move behind in the same path or direction. Noun. A group of followers. Attendants or admirers. An entourage. Adjective. Coming next. Either in sequence or in time. Preposition. After. Subsequent to. Natives. Noun. An aboriginal inhabitant of a region colonized by English-speaking people. In particular. Noun. A person who is native to a place. A person who was born in a place. Ranger. Noun. One who ranges, a rover. Verb. To work as a ranger. Obtained. Verb. To get hold of, to gain possession of, to procure, to acquire, in any way. Accept. Verb. To receive, especially with a consent, with favor, or with approval. Adjective. Accepted. Minutes. Noun. A unit of time equal to 60 seconds. 1/60th of an hour. Verb. Of an event. To write in a memo or the minutes of a meeting. Noun. The official notes kept during a meeting. Professional. Noun. A person who belongs to a profession. Adjective. Of. Pertaining to, or in accordance with the, usually high, standards of a profession. Cheers. Noun. A cheerful attitude. Happiness. A good, happy, or positive mood. Verb. To gladden. To make cheerful. Often with up. Interjection. A common toast used when drinking in company. Bash. Noun. A large party. Gala event. Verb. To strike heavily. Inside. Noun. The interior or inner part. Adjective. Of or pertaining to the inner surface. Limit or boundary. Adverb. Within or towards the interior of something. Within the scope or limits of something. A place. Especially a building. Preposition. Within the interior of something. Closest to the center or to a specific point of reference. Decoding. Verb. To convert from an encrypted form to plain text. Noun. An instance of the translation of something into a form more suitable for subsequent processing. Canoeing. Verb. To ride or paddle a canoe. Noun. A water sport involving traveling or racing in canoes or kayaks. Criticism. Noun. The act of criticizing, a critical judgment passed or expressed. Alcoholic. Noun. A person addicted to alcohol. Adjective. Of or pertaining to alcohol. Might. Noun. Power, strength, force or influence held by a person or group. Adjective. Mighty, powerful. Conclusion. Noun. The end, finish, close or last part of something. He. Noun. The game of tag, or it, in which the player attempting to catch the others is called he. Pronoun. Personal. A male person or animal already known or implied. Artist. Noun. A person who creates art. Adjective. Artistic. Skyline. Noun. Earth sciences. The line at which the earth and sky meet. Verb. To outline something against the sky. Matching. Verb. To agree. To be equal. To correspond. Noun. The process by which things are matched together or paired up. Adjective. The same as another. Sharing the same design. Adenoids. Noun. One of two folds of lymphatic tissue covered by ciliated epithelium. They are found in the roof and posterior wall of the nasopharynx at the back of the throat behind the uvula. They may obstruct normal breathing and make speech difficult when swollen. A condition often called adenitis. Fraction. Noun. A part of a whole. Especially a comparatively small part. Verb. To divide or break into fractions. Listened. Verb. To pay attention to a sound or speech. Can. Verb. Auxiliary verb. Defective. To know how to be able to. Ribbon. Noun. A long, narrow strip of timber bent and bolted longitudinally to the ribs of a vessel. To hold them in position and give rigidity to the framework. Noun. A ribbon. Noun. A long, narrow strip of material used for decoration of clothing or the hair or gift wrapping. Verb. To decorate with ribbon. Double. Noun. Twice the number, amount, size, etc. Verb. To multiply by 2. Adjective. Made up of 2 matching or complementary elements. Adverb. Twice over, twofold, doubly. Noun. The double time. A marching cadence. Pace. Approaching running speed. Promoted. Verb. To raise someone to a more important, responsible, or remunerative job or rank. Bravery. Noun. Usually uncountable, being brave, courageousness. Empathetic. Adjective. Showing empathy for others, and recognizing their feelings, empathic. Collision. Noun. An instance of colliding. Noun. An error caused by 2 source code elements, such as variables or functions, having the same name as each other. Circumstances. Noun. That which attends, or relates to, or in some way affects, a fact or event, an attendant thing or state of things. Pension. Noun. An annuity paid regularly as benefit due to a retired employee, serviceman, etc., in consideration of past services. Originally and chiefly by a government but also by various private pension schemes. Verb. To grant a pension to. Smother. Verb. To suffocate, stifle, obstruct, more or less completely, the respiration of something or someone. Dominated. Verb. To govern, rule or control by superior authority or power. few. Pronoun, few people, few things. Addictions. Noun, a state that is characterized by compulsive drug use or compulsive engagement in rewarding behavior, despite negative consequences. Born. Verb, to carry or convey, literally or figuratively. Adjective, having from birth, or as if from birth, a certain quality or character. Innate, inherited. Irregularity. Noun, an instance of being irregular. Buyers. Noun, a person who makes one or more purchases. Allowed. Verb, to grant, give, admit, accord, afford, or yield, to let one have. Adjective, allotted. Desk. Noun, a table, frame, or case. In past centuries usually with a sloping top but now usually with a flat top. For the use of writers and readers. It often has a drawer or repository underneath. Verb, to shut up, as in a desk. To treasure. Signing. Verb, to make a mark. Noun, the act of concluding a contract, especially by an athlete or entertainer with a company. Graphic. Noun, a drawing or picture. Adjective, drawn, pictorial. Laughing. Verb, to show mirth, satisfaction, or derision, by peculiar movement of the muscles of the face, particularly of the mouth, causing a lighting up of the face and eyes, and usually accompanied by the emission of explosive or chuckling sounds from the chest and throat. To indulge in laughter. Noun, the action of the verb to laugh. Glasses. Verb, to apply fiberglass to. Noun, an amorphous solid, often transparent substance made by melting sand with a mixture of soda, potash and lime. Verb, to fit with glass. To glaze. Noun, spectacles. Frames bearing two lenses worn in front of the eyes. Piece. Noun, a part of a larger whole, usually in such a form that it is able to be separated from other parts. Verb, usually with together. To assemble. Something real or figurative. Bowl. Noun, a roughly hemispherical container used to hold, mix or present food, such as salad, fruit or soup, or other items. Mature. Adjective, fully developed, grown up in terms of physical appearance, behavior or thinking. Ripe. Dinosaur. Noun, in scientific usage, any of the animals belonging to the clade Dinosauria, especially those that existed during the Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous periods and are now extinct. Enjoying. Verb, to receive pleasure or satisfaction from something. Determined. Verb, to set the boundaries or limits of. Adjective, decided, resolute, possessing much determination. Brush. Noun, an implement consisting of multiple more or less flexible bristles or other filaments attached to a handle, used for any of various purposes including cleaning, painting, and arranging hair. Verb, to clean with a brush. Broken. Verb, to separate into two or more pieces. To fracture or crack, by a process that cannot easily be reversed for reassembly. Adjective, fragmented, in separate pieces. Addressed. Verb, to prepare oneself. Adjective, of a piece of mail or other communication, listed with sufficient routing information to reach a destination. Duplication. Noun, the act of duplicating. Expensive. Adjective, given to expending a lot of money, profligate, lavish. Chauffeur. Noun, a person employed to drive a private motor car or a hired car of executive or luxury class. Like a limousine. Verb, to be, or act as. A chauffeur, driver of a motor car. Comfortable. Noun, a stuffed or quilted coverlet for a bed. A comforter. Adjective, providing physical comfort and ease. Agreeable. Die. Verb, to stop living, to become dead, to undergo death. Properly. Adverb, in a proper manner, appropriately, suitably, correctly, justifiably. Atomic. Noun, an atomic operation. Adjective, of or relating to atoms. Composed of atoms. Monatomic. Capital. Noun, already produced durable goods available for use as a factor of production, such as steam shovels, equipment, and office buildings. Structures. Adjective, of prime importance. Someone. Noun, a partially specified but unnamed person. Pronoun, some person. Fake. Noun, something which is not genuine, or is presented fraudulently. Verb, to cheat, to swindle, to steal, to rob. Adjective, not real, false, fraudulent. Challenges. Noun, a confrontation, a dare. Verb, to invite someone to take part in a competition. Adapter. Noun, one who is capable of adapting to differing situations. Forest. Noun, a dense uncultivated tract of trees and undergrowth, larger than woods. Verb, to cover an area with trees. Republican. Noun, someone who favors a republic as a form of government. Adjective, advocating or supporting a republic as a form of government. Advocating or supporting republicanism. Friendship. Noun, the condition of being friends. Learning. Verb, to acquire, or attempt to acquire knowledge or an ability to do something. Verb, to teach. Noun, an act in which something is learned. Additionally. Adverb, by way of addition, in addition to, also. Drugs. Noun, a substance used to treat an illness, relieve a symptom, or modify a chemical process in the body for a specific purpose. Verb, to administer intoxicating drugs to, generally without the recipient's knowledge or consent. Noun, a drudge. Ironing. Verb, to pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Noun, the act of pressing clothes with an iron. Airport. Noun, an airfield, an area designated for the takeoff and landing of aircraft, including one or more runways and, for commercial airports, one or more passenger terminals. Referring. Verb, to direct the attention of. Noun, the act by which somebody or something is referred. A reference. Robotics. Noun, the science and technology of robots, their design, manufacture, and application. Sport. Noun, any activity that uses physical exertion or skills competitively under a set of rules that is not based on aesthetics. Verb, to amuse oneself. To play. Bravery. Noun, usually uncountable, being brave, courageousness. Comedies. Noun, a choric song of celebration or revel, especially in ancient Greece. Said. Adjective, mentioned earlier, aforesaid. Verb, to pronounce. Praise. Noun, commendation, favorable representation in words. Verb, to give praise to commend, glorify, or worship. Disabilities. Noun, state of being disabled, deprivation or want of ability, absence of competent physical, intellectual, or moral power, means, fitness, and the like. Showing. Verb, to display, to have somebody see something. Noun, an occasion when something is shown. Reshaped. Verb, to make into a different shape. Cancer. Noun, a disease in which the cells of a tissue undergo uncontrolled and often rapid proliferation. Grandson. Noun, a son of one's child. Scroll. Noun, a roll of paper or parchment, a writing formed into a roll. Verb, to change one's view of data on a computer's display, typically using a scroll bar or a scroll wheel to move in gradual increments. Prefer. Verb, to be in the habit of choosing something rather than something else. To favor. To like better. Delegate. Noun, a person authorized to act as representative for another. A deputy. Verb, to authorize someone to be a delegate. Card. Noun, a playing card. Verb, to check IDs, especially against a minimum age requirement. Availability. Noun, the quality of being available. Landlord. Noun, a person who owns and rents land such as a house, apartment, or condo. Hundred. Noun, $100 bill, or any other note denominated 100, e.g. €100. Numeral, a numerical value equal to 100. 102. Occurring after 99. Catch up. Noun, an act of catching up or attempting to catch up. Verb, to pick up suddenly. Stands. Noun, the act of standing. Verb, heading, to position or be positioned physically. Gives. Verb, detransitive, to move, shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Dock. Noun, any of the genus Rumex of coarse weedy plants with small green flowers related to buckwheat. Especially common dock, and used as potherbs and in folk medicine, especially in curing nettle rash. Alcoholic. Noun, a person addicted to alcohol. Adjective, of or pertaining to alcohol. Billing. Verb, to dig, chop, etc., with a bill. Verb, to peck. Verb, to advertise by a bill or public notice. Noun, amounts billed. Pays. Noun, money given in return for work. Salary or wages. Verb, to give money or other compensation to in exchange for goods or services. Verb, to cover the bottom of a vessel, a seam, a spar, etc., with tar or pitch, or a waterproof composition of tallow, resin, etc., to smear. Pictures. Noun, a representation of anything, as a person, a landscape, a building, upon canvas, paper, or other surface, by drawing, painting, printing, photography, etc. Verb, to represent in or with a picture. Noun, cinema, movie theater. Respective. Adjective, relating to particular persons or things, each to each. Particular, own. Costs. Verb, to incur a charge of, to require payment of a specified price. Noun, amount of money, time, etc., that is required or used. Noun, manner, way, means, available course, contrivance. Noun, a rib, aside, occurs. Verb, to happen or take place. Lazy. Noun, a lazy person. Verb, to laze, act in a lazy manner. Adjective, unwilling to do work or make an effort. Disinclined to exertion. Newsletter. Noun, a periodically sent publication containing current events or the like, generally on a particular topic or geared toward a limited audience. Oiling. Verb, to lubricate with oil. Noun, an application of oil. Hero. Noun, somebody who possesses great bravery and carries out extraordinary or noble deeds. Mental. Adjective, of or relating to the mind or an intellectual process. Lazy. Noun, a lazy person. Verb, to laze, act in a lazy manner. Adjective, unwilling to do work or make an effort. Disinclined to exertion. Profession. Noun, a declaration of belief, faith or one's opinion, whether genuine or pretended. Doll. Noun, a toy in the form of a human. Banknote. Noun, a promissory note issued by a bank, payable at a given time to a specific beneficiary. Indicators. Noun, a pointer or index that indicates something. Signing. Verb, to make a mark. Noun, the act of concluding a contract, especially by an athlete or entertainer with a company. Comedies. Noun, a choric song of celebration or revel, especially in ancient Greece. Protection. Noun, the process of keeping something or someone safe. Barrier. Noun, a structure that bars passage. Verb, to block or obstruct with a barrier. Reservation. Noun, the act of reserving, withholding or keeping back. Impose. Verb, to establish or apply by authority. Movie. Noun, a recorded sequence of images displayed on a screen at a rate sufficiently fast to create the appearance of motion. Decorating. Verb, to furnish with decorations. Noun, decoration. Hire. Noun, payment for the temporary use of something. Platforms. Noun, a raised stage from which speeches are made and on which musical and other performances are made. Verb, to furnish with or shape into a platform. Desert. Noun, usually in the plural, that which is deserved or merited, a just punishment or reward. Handler. Noun, one who handles something, especially manually, or someone. Conflicts. Noun, a clash or disagreement, often violent, between two or more opposing groups or individuals. Verb, to be at odds with, to disagree or be incompatible. Organization. Noun, the quality of being organized. Imagine. Noun, a short fanfic or prompt placing a reader insert in a novel scenario with a character or celebrity. Verb, to form a mental image of something. To envision or create something in one's mind. Pathologist. Noun, an expert in pathology. A specialist who examines samples of body tissues for diagnostic or forensic purpose. Collective. Noun, a farm owned by a collection of people. Adjective, formed by gathering or collecting. Gathered into a mass. Onboarding. Noun, the process of bringing a new employee on board, incorporating training and orientation. Changed. Verb, to become something different. Camera. Noun, a device for taking still or moving pictures or photographs. Promise. Noun, an oath or affirmation. A vow. Verb, to commit to some action or outcome, or to assure a person of such commitment. To make an oath or vow. Alternately. Adverb, in reciprocal succession, succeeding by turns, in alternate order. Purposing. Verb, to have set as one's purpose. Resolve to accomplish. Intend. Plan. Noun, the act of forming a purpose. Knows. Noun, knowledge, the state of knowing. Verb, to perceive the truth or factuality of. To be certain of or that. Directory. Noun, a list of names, addresses etc. of specific classes of people or organizations, often in alphabetical order or in some classification. Adjective, containing directions, instructing, directorial. Purrs. Noun, the vibrating sound made by a cat in its throat when contented. Verb, of a cat. To make a vibrating sound in its throat when contented. Reminding. Verb, to cause one to experience a memory of someone or something. To bring to the notice or consideration of a person. Noun, the act by which somebody is reminded of something. Herb. Noun, any green, leafy plant, or parts thereof, used to flavor or season food. Mechanism. Noun, within a machine or machinery. Any mechanical means for the conversion or control of motion, or the transmission or control of power. Bond. Noun, evidence of a long-term debt, by which the bond issuer, the borrower, is obliged to pay interest when due, and repay the principal at maturity, as specified on the face of the bond certificate. The rights of the holder are specified in the bond indenture, which contains the legal terms and conditions under which the bond was issued. Bonds are available in two forms: registered bonds and bearer bonds. Verb, to connect, secure or tie with a bond. To bind. Daily. Noun, something that is produced, consumed, used, or done every day. Verb, to drive an automobile frequently, on a daily basis, for regular and mundane tasks. Adjective, that occurs every day, or at least every working day. Lobbyist. Noun, A person who is paid to lobby politicians and encourage them to vote a certain way or otherwise use their office to effect a desired result. Never. Adverb, at no time, on no occasion, in no circumstance. Shade. Noun, darkness where light, particularly sunlight, is blocked. Sin. Noun, a violation of God's will or religious law. Verb, to commit a sin. Criticism. Noun, the act of criticizing, a critical judgment passed or expressed. Latte. Noun, a drink of coffee made from espresso and steamed milk, generally topped with foam. Decorate. Verb, to furnish with decorations. Attachments. Noun, the act or process of, physically or figuratively, attaching. Runes. Noun, a letter or character belonging to the written language of various ancient Germanic peoples, especially the Scandinavians and the Anglo-Saxons. Doorman. Noun, a person who holds open the door at the entrance to a building, summons taxicabs, and provides an element of security. In apartment buildings, he also accepts deliveries and may perform certain concierge-type services.